again, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center here on the campus of Arkansas State University. Andy Maness and Cade Carlton sitting courtside for our last game of the evening. And just like the rest of today, we're expecting this one to be a great one. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out any of the scores from today, you missed out on an excellent semifinal Saturday here at the Convocation Center. A lot of close games. All of the final games are set for the NEA tournament with the exception of one, and it's in the boys Division II bracket. Nettleton will be playing the winner of this game, the number 2 seed East Poinsett County Warriors taking on the number 6 seed Manila Lions. And as I said, this one should follow suit, should be a great game tonight. Manila comes into this game having beaten both the number 11 seed Truman, that was a 2-point game, 65-63, and the number 3 seed Valley View, that game 58-48. And Manila finds themselves here in the semifinal round taking on the number 2 seed East Poinsett County. They come into this game having only played one game in the tournament. They defeated the number 10 seed Rivercrest Colts, kind of a rivalry there. And the final of that one, 76-68. So East Poinsett County has gotten a little bit of practice in to shake off the holiday rust. We'll see if it was enough to overcome the Manila Lions tonight. We'll start with the lineups for the Lions underneath Coach Lee Wimberly. Brady Jones will run the point guard for the Lions. He's number 3. Number 10, Caleb Reinhardt. Number 11, Dustin Sermon. Number 13, Thomas Davis. Number 24, Dylan Bogle. And those are your 5 starters for the Lions. Coming off the bench, Scott Eubanks, Colby Williams, Jay Coolin, Kyler Williams, Zach Riley, Kyle Joyner, Gavin Parker, Seth Grissom, and Daniel Dees. And for the East Poinsett County Warriors on the other side of the score sheet, they are led out on the court, of course, by Mookie Sturdivant, number 23, and newly signed Arkansas State Red Wolf, made his commitment a couple of months back to come play here at the Convocation Center for Coach John Brady and the Red Wolves. He will most likely be the shooting guard / point guard for East Poinsett County. Also on the floor for the Warriors tonight, Byron Scales, number 1, his brother Aaron Scales, number 2, the junior and sophomore brother tandem. Paul Pilgrim, number 24, and this guy doesn't really need an introduction, but we'll give him one anyway. The freshman phenom, 6'3", Malik Monk. And if you haven't heard that name before, go ahead and let that name burn into the back of your head, because you're going to hear it quite some time in the coming years. As once again, he's only a freshman, and he's already getting national notoriety. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he is ranked in the top 10 in the nation for 9th graders.
Yeah, I think he's actually ranked number 2 at his position for 9th graders, so really, really good player.
Absolutely. Coming off the bench for the Warriors, Zach Maddox, DJ Sutton, Trayvon Montgomery, I do apologize, Austin Kaufman, Chris Whitfield, Quinn Young, and TJ Young. Those are your bench players for EPC. And that will conclude our Strachner Brothers Construction pregame show. We're all set for the tip between East Poinsett County, the number 2 seed, and the number 6 seed Manila Lions. And Malik Monk wins the tip-off easily for East Poinsett County. East Poinsett County will be working from right to left on your radio dial. Monk with the ball right now as he crosses the timeline. At the top of the key, driving towards the bucket, shot up and good. First shot of the game, Malik Monk, good for 2. Made that look too easy. Now going the other way for the Lions, running point guard, number 10, Caleb Reinhardt. Moves it over on the left wing. Now back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt lost it off his foot, gets it back, gives it up to Jones. Brady Jones with it now. Jones crossing over Sturdivant, almost lost his dribble as he works to the left. At the top of the key, gives it up for Sermon. Dustin Sermon with it now, working to his left off of a screen. Hands it off to Brady Jones at the top on the weave. Jones almost lost his dribble. Here comes Mookie Sturdivant. Mookie Sturdivant hands it off to Malik, and Malik just brought the Convocation Center down with a one-handed slam.
And what an assist by Mookie Sturdivant to set that up.
No-look bounce pass to Malik, and he flushes it through 4-0 here in the early goings. Woo! First dunk we've seen all night, and we kind of teased a little bit of a dunk fest here this afternoon, and we were severely let down. But now Malik, he's not letting us down anymore tonight. 4-0 here. Missed shot on one end by the Lions. Now Mookie on the other end with the ball for the Warriors. Gives it up for Paul Pilgrim on the left elbow. He drives, puts up a shot from 15. Got it, nothing but net. And EPC off to a hot start here, 6-0. 6:30 left to play in the first. Reinhardt crosses the timeline, picked up by Aaron Scales. Working to his right, feeds it inside for Sermon. Now underneath the basket, jump shot no good from Eubanks. Going the other way now, Malik with it. Monk on the right wing, crossover. Leaves it for Sturdivant at the top. Three-pointer off. Brady Jones gets the rebound. Here comes Jones. Jones will be picked up by Sturdivant. Working to his right. Oh, nice crossover, entering the paint. Nice floater with his right hand.
He completely fooled Mookie Sturdivant, got to the lane and got it to go.
Absolutely, had Mookie backpedaling there. Now Aaron Scales is going to hand it off to Mookie, rather. Jamar Mookie Sturdivant. Told us he likes to be called Mookie, just a nickname some people gave him as he was, and I'm literally not making this up, nicknames they gave him as he was walking through his neighbor's yard. Kind of an odd way to get a nickname, but they get it anyway. Malik Monk misses the three-point shot, goes out of bounds. Last touch by East Poinsett County. And I beg your pardon, last touch by the Lions. So Manila throws it out of bounds, and EPC will get it back underneath their own basket. Malik off the inbound pass. Shot is good. Malik Monk with 6 here in the first quarter. 8-2 with 5:15 left to play in the first.
And Malik Monk is a really good shooter. Can shoot it from anywhere on the court and make it.
Absolutely. He's a great spot-up shooter. He can shoot off the dribble. He can pretty much do anything, and that'll show you why he's gotten as much notoriety as he has. And he just poked that one out of bounds. And Manila will keep it here on their own end. Brady Jones comes over to the sideline to inbound it. Manila wearing their black uniforms. They've got gold trim and gold lettering. Really nice uniforms. Warriors wearing their home white. Black lettering, red trim. On the right elbow, Sermon with it at the top of the key. Leaves it for Reinhardt on the right elbow. Tries to feed it down low for Eubanks. Eubanks in traffic has it blocked. And then saved by Pilgrim. And three-point shot off the save. No good. Offensive rebound. Brady Jones now for 3. He can't get it to fall. Here comes East Poinsett County the other way. Malik with the rebound. Malik at the high post drives. Puts up a shot and draws the contact. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, good play there by Malik Monk to draw the contact, not goes to the line for 2 shots.
And Dylan Bogle picks up his first personal foul, first team foul for Manila here in the first half. And they're going to say he was not in the act of shooting. They call it on the floor. It looked to me like he drew the contact and then decided to put up the shot. And wow, right there, big mistake from Aaron Scales. He turns it over, 5-second count, out of bounds, and Manila's going to get it right back. EPC kind of sleepwalking there on that possession as they had nobody moving off the inbound pass, and Aaron Scales had nobody to throw it to. So here comes Reinhardt on the E of the state logo at midcourt. Working inside now, he'll back out. Leaves it for Bogle. Bogle now at top for Jones. Jones working to his right. Seen him cross over Malik once. He just threw up a floating prayer there as he was fouled. And we'll find out who the foul was called on. And I believe he'll go to the line and shoot 2 now, and he will.
Yeah, good play there. Nuve is going to get fouled, threw it up, and he gives himself a chance to trim this lead to 4.
8-2, 4:09 left to play in the first. And they still haven't said who the foul was called on. Malik Monk picks up his first one. And Brady Jones misses his first free throw. He has the only 2 points for the Lions here in the first and make that 3 points as he goes 1 for 2 on that trip. So 8-3, 4:05 left to play in the first. Aaron Scales will walk across the timeline, running point guard for the Warriors on this possession, directing traffic with his left hand. Now he's working to his left. Looking for Mookie off of a screen here. Mookie in the corner, feeds it down low to Byron. Byron puts it on the floor once, misses his shot. And right there, little brother Aaron Scales gets the offensive board and the putback.
Yeah, they look nothing alike at all.
Oh, no, not at all. Just 6'1", both red hair. No, couldn't tell they're brothers at all. Brady Jones at the top of the key. Manila trailing by 7. Now on the left wing, Bogle drives, spin move in the paint. Doesn't pick his pivot foot up. Nice job working the defenders down low. Dylan Bogle hits the shot with 2 defenders draped on him. 10-5. EPC in front, 3:15 left to play in the first. Byron Scales tried to get it to Mookie on the corner, stolen away. Dylan Bogle fast break, one-on-one, pump fakes and puts up a shot. And Aaron Scales just leapfrogged Dylan Bogle trying to block that shot. Bogle pump faked, and he goes down to the court very hard there. Aaron Scales, that is, charged for the first personal foul, and that is the second team foul here in the first quarter for the Warriors. There's the inbound pass. Sermon gets it at the top, leaves it for Jones. Jones working left off the screen, shakes Mookie, drives in, floater in the paint, off the front of the iron, no good. And Aaron Scales comes down with a rebound. Byron, rather. He hands it to Aaron. Up court now to Malik. Malik drives down low for Paul Pilgrim. Pump fakes and puts it up. Nice feed from Malik Monk.
Yeah, good job there by Paul Pilgrim. Got his man in the air and was able to go up uncontested.
So now 12-5. 2:35 left to play in the first. Reinhardt working to his left, leaves it for Jones on the left wing. Jones picked up by Mookie. Working to the right now. Eubanks with it, and he threw it to Sermon. Sermon lost it. Pilgrim in the front court now, in between two defenders, and he was trying to put up a shot, but he got fouled. Could have been called for a travel there, but the referee's going to say he was fouled there. So Dustin Sermon picks up his first personal foul. That's the second team foul on Manila here in the first quarter. 12-5, 2:20 left to play. Left wing, Malik Monk guarded by Bogle. Working to the right off of a screen, can't shake Bogle. Now Malik crosses over, drives in the lane with a floater. Can't get it to fall. Byron Scales, rather, fighting for the rebound, doesn't get it. Reinhardt comes down with it. Now Brady Jones will walk across the state logo at midcourt, working to the right off of a screen. Now works back to the left for Bogle. Now they find Reinhardt in the corner. Back up top for Jones for three. And a bit too strong, didn't get the friendly roll, and here comes Malik Monk the other way. Monk at the top of the key, no-look pass down low for Sturdivant. Sturdivant backing down his defender, shot off the glass, no good, missed everything. Reinhardt with a rebound. Here comes Reinhardt the other way, into the front court for the Lions. They're down by 7, under a minute 35 left to play here in the first. Three-point shot from the corner, rimmed in and out. Sermon can't get it to fall. Rebound fought for. And Byron Scales comes up with it. Now Mookie will take it across midcourt for the Warriors. Directing traffic with his left hand, leaves it for Aaron Scales on the right sideline. EPC working from right to left on your radio, so they're on the left end of the court. Up top now for Paul Pilgrim. Pilgrim wide open. He feeds it in low for Sturdivant. Sturdivant, nice double clutch move at the bucket.
Yeah, and Sturdivant able to beat his man in the hole and goes up uncontested. Nice movement there by Sturdivant.
He's got 2 in the game now, and now the lead out to 9 for EPC. 14-5. Got some new Warriors getting ready to check in the game. We'll update you on that in a minute. Left wing, Manila with it, driving, and Eubanks will get fouled. See if it's on the floor. Aaron Scales picks up his second personal foul, and they're going to say the foul was on the floor. So Manila will inbound it underneath their own bucket. Lions inbounded to Eubanks. Scott Eubanks with it at the top of the key. Feeds it down low. And Malik Monk, wow, went up for the block, and it looked like he hit the backboard there. TJ Young checking into the game for EPC, and he picks up the first personal foul. And that'll send Sermon to the line. 14-5. 43.6 seconds left to play in the first. Dustin Sermon's first free throw on the way, and he's in the books. Sermon takes a couple dribbles, spins the ball. There's the second shot. Off the back iron, and he misses it. Mookie with the rebound. Here comes Sturdivant. Sturdivant catching instruction from Coach Hill on the sideline. Sturdivant on the right wing now for Young. Young back to Sturdivant up top. Now they work it back to Young, back to Sturdivant. Cross-court pass in the corner. Malik goes baseline, puts up a shot, draws the foul. And Malik could have had an easy bucket there, but it looked like he wanted to try to draw the contact for the and one. Missed the shot, but he'll go to the line, and Dylan Bogle picks up his second personal foul.
Yeah, almost got the shot, but rolled around the rim and didn't go in, but good move there by Malik Monk.
So now he's at the line for the first time tonight. Rolls around his first one and gets it to fall. And now Dylan Bogle will check out of the game. Zach Riley checks in to the game for Manila. Second shot on the way. Off the front of the rim, no good. Brady Jones with the rebound. Now, Brady Jones into the front court, picked up by Mookie Sturdivant. And under 10 seconds left to play now. Jones working to his left off the screen, feeds it down low for Eubanks. Eubanks puts up a shot and is fouled hard by T.J. Young. He'll go to the line. Nice feed there from Jones to Eubanks, and as I mentioned, T.J. Young picks up his second personal foul as he's checked into the game. Now Eubanks at the line. 4 seconds left here in the first quarter as Eubanks sinks his first one. And now checking into the game for East Poinsett County, Chris Whitfield. He'll come in and give Malik a little bit of a rest. Second free throw, nothing but nylon for Scott Eubanks. 2 points for him here in the first. And now 15-8's the score. 1 second left, and no shot at the buzzer as Quinn Young was not aware of the game clock. He was getting ready to pass it back to Mookie Sturdivant. So we'll end the first quarter 15-8, East Poinsett County out on top. A chance to go to the finals to face the number 1 seed Nettleton in the final round. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter of action from the Convocation Center. You're listening to the NEA Tournament on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
NEA Pharmacy is all.
They're here, the hottest new machines of 2013, just in time for the Polaris Holiday Sales Event. Get financing as low as 2.99% and rebates up to $1,000 on legendary Sportsman, powerful Rangers, and razor-sharp razors. Hurry to your Polaris dealer before December 31st for financing as low as 2.99% and rebates up to $1,000.
Barton Power Sports, Parker Road off the 63 bypass in Jonesboro.
Hey, I made it.
Wow, look at you. Something's different.
Actually, I took your advice and went to Higginbotham Family Dental.
That's great. You look amazing and more confident.
Thank you. It has been a life-changing experience. I've never felt better. And I finally have that Hollywood smile I've always wanted.
Is your pharmacy closing? Let us be your community pharmacy. The Medicine Shop is locally owned and operated, and we've been serving the Jonesboro community for more than 21 years. We accept almost all insurance plans, including Express Scripts and TRICARE. And transferring your prescriptions is so easy. Just call us and we'll take care of the rest. We also give a variety of immunizations, including the flu, pneumonia, and shingles vaccine. We welcome your business at the Medicine Shop on Southwest Drive across from Pizza Inn.
Over the past 60 years, First Delta Bank has been a model of community banking to Eastern Poinsett County. At First Delta Bank, our important decisions are made locally by people with hometown values and who know you as a person, not just an account number. Just like the fertile farmland of the Delta, First Delta Bank has a strong history and solid foundation of supporting our communities in Eastern Poinsett County. First Delta Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
Andy Maness and Cade Carlton courtside here at the Convocation Center. East Poinsett County in our last game of the night has a 15-8 lead over the number 6 seed Manila Lions as we get set to start the second quarter. And East Poinsett County will start the second with the basketball. I beg your pardon, Manila will start the second with the basketball. Jones to inbound it, and he gets it right back from Sermon. Jones picked up by Mookie Sturdivant. Now over on the left wing for Sermon. Sermon working to his right, now picked up by Malik. Now in the left corner, Jones for three. Nice shot from Jones.
And Jones is far out there, just pulled up and got the three to go. Nice shot.
Absolutely, and now the lead trimmed to 4, 15-11 after that three-point shot. Chris Whitfield in the corner for Byron Scales. Scales launches a three as nobody's guarding him. Just a two, says the referee, but he missed it nonetheless. And now here comes Reinhardt for the Lions into the front court. On the far sideline, working to his right now at the top of the key. Loose man defense played here by East Poinsett County. Pass over on the left elbow. Sermon now working to his right off the screen. Hands it to Jones. Jones on the right elbow. Finds Reinhardt at the top. Over to Eubanks in the corner. Now Sermon with it. Sermon up to Reinhardt. Manila trying to find the open shot here. And they are working around the horn looking for it. And Riley now up top for Reinhardt. Reinhardt no look pass in the corner. Sermon, hop step. Now he backs it out. Reinhardt trapped in the corner by Aaron Scales rather. And sorry if I'm getting them confused a lot. Once again, you can't really tell they're brothers or anything. They don't look anything alike. Being completely facetious, of course. 15-11 here in the second. 6:35 remaining in the first half. Jones to inbound it after Aaron Scales called for the foul there. Reinhardt drives in, dishes it out. Now Sermon shot from the free throw line, no good. Offensive rebound. Put back no good. Offensive board again. Put back no good as it's blocked from behind. Another offensive board, and this time they finally get it to go.
And good job there by Manila, not giving up, crashing the boards, getting it to go. Nice job.
Scott Eubanks there to clean up after his teammate. Zach Riley couldn't get it to fall twice. Now Whitfield with it. Gives it to Young. Young over to Scales. Now back to Young in the corner. Or Whitfield, rather. Now they go down low for Sturdivant. Sturdivant puts it up. Sturdivant with 4 points in the game. 17-13. 5:50 left to play here in the first half. Reinhardt crosses the timeline. He'll be picked up by T.J. Young. Throws it on the right wing for Sermon. Sermon from the free throw line. Nobody guarding him, and he hits that one easily.
Yeah, set a nice screen there for his man. He was left free to wide open. Nice shot.
So now a 2-point lead for East Poinsett County as Sturdivant crosses the timeline. 17-15. Sturdivant for Whitfield. Whitfield hands it off to Malik, who's checked back into the game for the Warriors. Finds Byron Scales. Now back to Malik. Malik up the top of the key. He's going to drive. Dishes it off. Now up top for Whitfield. Whitfield over to Malik, or Mookie rather. Mookie drives from the free throw line. Puts up a shot off the front of the rim. No good. Brady Jones with the rebounds. Here comes Jones. Jones picked up by Mookie. And Jones driving towards the bucket. Puts up a scoop shot. And they're going to say he was fouled. Actually foul away from the ball. Byron Scales picks up his first personal foul. And that is the 7th team foul on EPC here in the first half, so they will that will put Manila at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Scott Eubanks at the line to attempt the 1-and-1. Shot on the way, and he hits the front end of it. Eubanks now with 5 points in this one. And thought we were going to have some substitutions coming in the game, but we will not. Eubanks' second free throw on the way. He nailed it. 6 points for Eubanks. And now a tie ball game, 17-17, under 5 left to play. Full court press coming from the Lions. Here comes Malik. Hands it off to Sturdivant. Sturdivant drives to the bucket, gets called for the charge. Jamar Sturdivant picks up his first personal foul on the offensive charge.
Yeah, and Sturdivant had a nice drive to the lane, but really good job of Manila getting their feet set and drawing the charge.
So that sends it back the other way with the Lions, still tied at 17. 4:40 left to play in the first half. Reinhardt picked up by Malik. Leaves it for Sermon on the right wing. Sermon drives to the free throw line. We know he likes to shoot from there. Seen it twice already. Eubanks, no-look pass for Jones at the top of the key for three. Jones hit it, nothing but net.
And Jones does his best O.J. Mayo impersonation after that three.
No doubt, no doubt. 20-17 now, Lions on top by 3. Malik will run point for the Warriors. He works to the left off the screen, drives towards the bucket, dishes it out for Byron Scales. Now, three-point shot from TJ Young, and Young's three-point shot does its best Plinko impersonation. If you've ever seen Price is Right, that ball hopped over the backboard and bounced off of everything but the rim. 20-17 as Manila gets it right back. 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. And Manila has outscored EPC here in the second quarter 12-2. That's right, 12-2 here in the second quarter. And Jones almost lost that one over the half-court line. Deep three-point shot from Jones. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Dustin Sermon gets it. Hands it right back to Jones. Jones drives in through traffic. Puts up the bucket. It's good. But offensive foul called on Brady Jones, and he's down on the court. And he looks like he's going to be okay. Just might have got the wind knocked out of him. He took a really nasty spill to the court there. But he'll be okay. He limps back down to the other end now. Nice job by East Poinsett County. Didn't see who that was that drew the charge, but they did an excellent job of standing their ground.
Yeah, we've seen a couple nasty falls so far this game. I hope that doesn't continue.
Absolutely. Going to have some strawberries here. And Quinn Young, I believe he just got charged with an offensive yard. TJ Young, rather. And he did. And that's his third personal foul. He checked in off the bench early, or at the end of the first quarter, rather, and now he has picked up his third personal foul. 19 fouls on East Poinsett County here in the first half. As that was of an offensive variety, Manila will just inbound it and not shoot their bonus free throws. Sermon with it on the left elbow. Reinhardt for three. Wasn't sure he wanted to shoot it. The second guess caused him to miss it. Now offensive board. Nice feed down low. And Eubanks puts it up and in. Nice feed from Zach Riley.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good pass.
He went baseline with a no-look pass and threw it right to Eubanks, who was standing underneath the bucket. Quickly on the other end, Malik drives towards the bucket. Was looking for TJ Young on the baseline with a pass, and they're going to get Manila with a foul here. And Zach Riley picks up his first personal foul. And now EPC will inbound it underneath their own bucket. Malik gets the inbound pass for three. Gets the friendly roll. You betcha, Malik Monk. 10 points in this one.
Yeah, Malik Monk had a lot of contact there. Able to get it to go. Really nice shot.
So 20-22, lead trimmed to 2 now. Manila still on top. They were trailing here early in the game, and now they find themselves up by 2. Reinhardt with it at the top of the key. Nearly lost it. He's going to get it to Sermon. Sermon back to Reinhardt on the left side of the court. Cross-court pass in the corner. Eubanks with it. Feeds it in low for Riley. Riley trying to drive baseline, and they're going to get Byron Scales on a foul there, I believe. No, they're going to get Paul Pilgrim with his first personal foul, and that's the 10th team foul on EPC here in the first half, and that will put Zach Riley at the free throw line for 2 bonus free throws. Double bonus for the Lions, and Zach Riley hits the front end of that one. 23-20 now. Brady Jones checks back into the game. Second free throw, nailed that one too. Zach Riley 2 for 2 on that trip. 2 points in the game. Malik sprints into the front court on the other end. Byron Scales for 3. Missed it. Chris Whitfield with the rebound, lost the rebound. Brady Jones comes up with it. Here come the Lions in the front court. Nice pass down low for Riley. Riley saves it. Corner shot for 3. Nothing but net. You betcha, Dustin Sermon. 24-20 now. And they're going to get Kyle Joyner. Or I beg your pardon, they're going to get Quinn Young with the personal foul after the basket. Basket counts, foul occurred afterwards. 27-20 after that three-point shot. I said 24-20. They hadn't put the points up on there. 27-20, Manila up. 1:30 left to go. Chris Whitfield with it on the right elbow. Byron Scales with it now. Back to Whitfield, back to Scales. Little game of catch going on. Back to Whitfield at the top of the key for three. Hit it, nothing but net, but a timeout called by Coach Josh Hill will negate that three-pointer. So we'll take a 30-second timeout with the Warriors. 27-20, Manila leads with a minute 27 left to play here in the second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds after these messages right here on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it, business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Andy Maness and Cade Carlton back here at the Convocation Center. A minute 20 left to play. EPC with the ball after that timeout. Malik Monk trying to catch a feed from Sturdivant, driving baseline, and foul called away from the ball, and they're going to get Zach Riley with his second personal foul. And that will send Mookie Sturdivant to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. 17 fouls for Manila here in the first half, and Mookie nails the front end of the 1-and-1. Mookie Sturdivant held very quiet here in the first half, Cade. Only 5 points for him here. He had 25 the other night. And we'll see if he heats up here in the second. Off the back iron, too strong, no good, and Manila skies for the rebound. They come down with it. Brady Jones across the timeline, picked up by Sturdivant, working to the right off a screen. Jones drives through traffic, puts a shot up, no good. Malik with the rebound. Here comes Malik sprinting. 2-on-3 in the front court, puts up a shot, and he got fouled hard. And that's all they can do to keep him from either laying it in or dunking it. You have to foul this kid. You have to send him to the line and make him earn it the hard way.
Yeah, absolutely, because he can shoot from anywhere on the court. He can, and he can shoot off the dribble or anything. He's a really good shooter.
No doubt about that. And Malik misses the front end on the 1-and-1. Missed who the foul was on. We'll have to get you caught up on that momentarily. But that is the 18th foul on Manila here in the first half, second quarter. Malik nails the second free throw. 11 points for Malik here in the first half. 22-27, Manila leads by 5. 50 seconds left to play. Brady Jones near the timeline. Mookie comes out to pick him up. Jamar very closely guarding Brady Jones. Jones trying to get by him. He gets by both Jamar and Whitfield. Launches a floater, no good, and now fighting for the rebound, Paul Pilgrim and Jones, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touched by the Lions. That gives it back to East Poinsett County. 31 seconds left to play here in the first half. 27-22. And they're going to tee Josh Hill up. Wow, I don't know what was said over on the far sideline, but they sure teed him up quick.
Yeah, I don't know what he would be arguing about. I mean, EPC had the ball, but they did tee him up.
Wow, man, I am absolutely flabbergasted by that call, but Brady Jones missed the front half of the technical foul shots. He's attempting a second as we speak. Coach Hill will have a seat. And I believe I heard Coach Bill Taylor say earlier as Brady Jones sinks his second, if you're a coach and you find yourself very animated and you get teed up, you might want to think about coaching the rest of the game from your seat.
I agree.
And, wow, another foul, a quick foul called. Wow, Kyle Joyner picks up a foul away from the basketball. Manila was getting ready to inbound it, and Kyle Joyner gets called for his first personal away from the ball. That gives it right back to East Poinsett County, trailing by 8. 25 seconds left to play here in the first half. Mookie working to the left off a screen, leaves it for Whitfield. Whitfield drives baseline, gives it to Byron Scales. Back up top for Malik now. Malik going to let time run off the clock real quick. 15 seconds left. Malik backs out near the timeline. He'll be picked up by Jones whenever he gets set to make his move. Jones made the move first. Here comes Malik. Malik crosses him over, drives into the paint, puts up a shot, no good. No foul called as there was contact. 2 seconds left. Quickly on the other end, Eubanks for three off the glass, no good. And we will head to halftime with a very exciting game on our hands here at the Convocation Center. 28-22 going into the half. We'll take a 4-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have our halftime show brought to you by Dr. Brian Darling and the Oral and Implant Surgery Center. You're listening to this right here on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
They're here, the hottest new machines of 2013, just in time for the Polaris Holiday Sales Event. Get financing as low as 2.99% and rebates up to $1,000 on legendary Sportsman, powerful Rangers, and razor-sharp razors. Hurry to your Polaris dealer before December 31st for financing as low as 2.99% and rebates up to $1,000.
Barton Power Sports, Parker Road off the 63 bypass in Jonesboro.
Dental problem? No problem. At Higginbotham Family Dental, we understand your smile is important to you. We strive to provide the latest technology for every dental need in a warm and caring environment for the entire family in multiple locations. Visit us online at higginbothamfamilydental.com.
Is your pharmacy closing? Let us be your community pharmacy. The medicine shop is locally owned and operated, and we've been serving the Jonesboro community for more than 21 years. We accept almost all insurance plans, including Express Scripts and TRICARE. And transferring your prescriptions is so easy. Just call us and we'll take care of the rest. We also give a variety of immunizations, including the flu, pneumonia, and shingles vaccine. We welcome your business at the Medicine Shop on Southwest Drive across from Pizza Inn.
Over the past 60 years, First Delta Bank has been a model of community banking to Eastern Poinsett County. At First Delta Bank, our important decisions are made locally by people with hometown values and who know you as a person, not just an account number. Just like the fertile farmland of the Delta, First Delta Bank has a strong history and solid foundation of supporting our communities in Eastern Poinsett County. First Delta Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
Andy Maness and Cade Carlton back here at the Convocation Center. We are at halftime, and this is your halftime show brought to you by Dr. Brian Darling and the Oral and Implant Surgery Center. Before we go over our halftime statistics, I want to say thank you to our presenting sponsors, of course, Barton Power Sports, Higginbotham Family Dental, Strassner Brothers. Don't forget Vino's 305. Attention members and guests. And I also want to say special thanks to McFarland Pharmacy, Monette Drug, and Taco Kid. While we're at it, I want to say big thank you to Ritter Communications, as we are teaming up with them to tape the semifinal rounds, all the games that were on air today, and the final rounds as well. Tubetown Channel 21 will re-air the semifinal rounds on January 2nd and January 3rd. The finals will re-air on January 4th and January 5th. DVD copies are available at www.tubetownonline.com. Once again, this is your halftime show brought to you by Dr. Brian Darling and the Oral and Implant Surgery Center. Manila on top of EPC at the half, 28-22. And, man, this is not going the way that the first quarter appeared that it was going to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, EPC, they jumped out to a really good start and had a good lead on Manila in the first quarter. And to start the second quarter, Manila really came out strong and, responded, and they have a 6-point lead now. A really good second quarter by Manila, and, they really held ASU signee Mookie Sturdivant silent tonight. I think he's got 4, maybe, or 5, actually. So a really good job of holding him silent.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And as you just mentioned, the second quarter, I think, was key thus far in the game for Manila. Okay, they outscored EPC in the second quarter 20-7. Wow. They were leading 15-8. EPC was leading 15-8 after the first quarter. Now we find ourselves at halftime, 28-22, a 15-7 run. I beg your pardon, a 20-7 run for Manila to end the second quarter. Unbelievable turn of events, and as you said, they've done a great job of keeping Mookie Sturdivant quiet, and they've done a good job of keeping Malik Monk as quiet as they can. He's got 11 points here in the first half, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, and Malik got off to a hot start, hit his first 3 shots, and he has kind of cooled off since then. He's hit a three-pointer in the second quarter. Once again, 11 points for him in the first half, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. He picked up a personal foul as well. 5 points for ASU signee Mookie Sturdivant. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He picked up a personal foul as well. Paul Pilgrim with 4 points and a personal foul. Aaron Scales with 2 points, 3 personal fouls. Byron Scales and Quinn Young, they've each got a personal foul. Chris Whitfield has seen playing time, hasn't scored or put up any personal fouls. TJ Young, on the other hand, he made his way in at the end of the first quarter. He's picked up 3 personal fouls already. 10 team fouls on East Poinsett County to start the first half, and that is not something that needs to continue in the second if they hope to stay in this one. 17 fouls on the other side of the score sheet for Manila. They've done a much better job of staying disciplined with their players. Brady Jones leads the team in scoring. He's got 10 points on the night so far. 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Dustin Sermon with 6 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Each of those guys have 1 personal foul apiece. Dylan Bogle with 2 points and 2 personals. Scott Eubanks, 8 points, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. And you know, if you're a coach, you're very happy about seeing 100% free throw percentage. And Zach Riley, 2 points, both at the free throw line, 2 for 2. And he's picked up a couple of personal fouls as well. And Kyle Joyner off the bench has picked up 3 personal fouls. So he'll have to watch himself in the second half. Those make up your 28 points for Manila. Once again, the score at the half, 28-22. Manila, the number 6 seed, on top of the number 2 seed right now. The winner will advance to face Nettleton in the final round, and that game will be played on New Year's Eve. I believe that one will start at 9 o'clock. All the final games have been set with the exception of the boys Division II bracket. Nettleton awaiting to find out who they will play in that final round. One of these 2 teams will make it. Rector and Mark Tree girls teams will be playing. Mark Tree and Bay boys teams will be playing. Marmaduke and BIC girls teams will be playing. And now Nettleton just awaiting their opponent here in this game tonight. A minute left before we start the second half. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll come back with the second half of action in 30 seconds right here on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Andy Maness and Cade Carlton back here at the Convocation Center, getting ready to start the second half. And EPC will start the game, or start the second half with the basketball. Aaron Scales moves it up top for Mookie. Now down low for Paul Pilgrim, wide open underneath the bucket, and he puts it off the glass with ease.
Yeah, nice assist there from Mookie.
And that's his second or third of the game, I believe. Now the lead trimmed to 4. 28-24 as Reinhardt moves into the front court. Pass nearly stolen away by Mookie, and now working to the left. They got it in the high post for Bogle. Bogle drives, spin move in the paint. Shot off the glass, no good. Offensive board, put back. Can't get it to fall, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. That was Scott Eubanks. He'll go to the line, and bad news for East Poinsett County, as Aaron Scales has just picked up his 4th personal foul, so he'll have to come and have a seat for just a while. I would imagine Eubanks misses his first free throw opportunity. I would suppose that I jinxed him during the halftime break, giving him compliments for 4 for 4 from the free throw line as he misses his first attempt here. Second one on the way, and he nailed it. So now Sturdivant comes into the front court. East Poinsett County working from left to right on your radio. Now Sturdivant working to his left off of a screen. Back up top now for Byron Scales. Scales guarded by Jones, looking for something to do with it. Now he's working to the right on a weave, hands it off to Malik. Malik drives now, and a foul called at the free throw line. And they're going to get somebody for a reach in here. East Poinsett County will keep it on their own end underneath the bucket.
A really good crowd on him for this late game. 10:29. Still a lot of people here in the combo.
Yeah, nobody wants to go home early tonight, that's for sure. Dylan Bogle picks up his third personal foul, and right there, Malik Monk picked up his second as he is called for the charge. He went up strong with the bucket, but a little bit too strong, it would appear, as the Manila defender had his feet firmly planted underneath the bucket. So 29-24, under 7 left to play as Reinhardt crosses the timeline, working to his left, find Jones. Jones to the right on a screen. Shot from the free throw line, nothing but net. Brady Jones with 12 points in the game now. A nice screen and a nice shot. Sturdivant now into the front court, working to his right off a screen from Scales. In the corner now, trying to find some separation from himself and the defender. Hands it over to TJ Young. TJ Young lost his dribble, picked it back up, and gives it to Malik at the top of the key. Malik, cross step, floater, doesn't get the friendly roll. That one did everything but fall in. Brady Jones going the other way now. Jones at the tee of the state logo, working to his left off the screen, spin pass. Eubanks in the paint, tried to put up a shot and had it tied up with Pilgrim. Pilgrim can't believe he got called for the foul on that. He thought he tied it up. And some of the EPC fans here think he might have tied it up as well, but that will send Eubanks to the line. And I'll be honest, didn't look like he was in the act of shooting there, but they're going to give him the shots anyway, and he nails his first one.
Yeah, it looked like it could have been a jump ball, but anyways, it didn't look like he was in the act of shooting either. So kind of confused why he's at the line.
Second shot on the way and good, and Eubanks making up for that one he hit one he missed a moment ago, rather. His fourth trip to the line, and he is 7 for 8 on the night. And Malik on the other end is going to run right into Jones, and I think they're going to get Jones for the reach in. Make that Dustin Sermon they'll get for the reach in. Jones was in the area, but that keeps it right here underneath, or actually on the far sideline for East Poinsett County. Top of the key for Scales. Scales over to Malik. Malik dribbling with his right hand, puts up a floating shot, and basket waved off. They'll say he was fouled on the floor. And they're not going to let Malik shoot any free throws, and that looked like the same play that happened on the other end down here with Manila. Inbound pass for Pilgrim. Pilgrim off the side of the rim, no good. Scales with the offensive board, put back, and he's fouled in the process.
Yeah, good job there by Scales. Had two Manila defenders behind him going for the board, able to snag it and get fouled.
And that's a 14th foul on Manila here in the third quarter. And Brady Jones picks up his second personal. Byron Scales rather at the line for the first time tonight. Rims in and out. He's scoreless on the evening. Had 12 points the other night. And as I said, scoreless here in the third. Second free throw on the way. Nailed it. So now 33-25. Manila on top. 5:40 left to play in the third quarter. Jones driving towards the bucket, nearly lost his dribble, spinning in the paint and puts up a shot. I don't know how he held onto the ball, but he somehow managed to get it and put it up and it falls in. And Malik Monk quickly on the other end. He had a 1-on-2 fast break, and I thought I saw the referee call travel there, but Sermon's going to pick up his third personal foul, and that's the fifth here on Manila in the second half. And now Sturdivant will inbound it underneath his own bucket for East Poinsett County. Lob pass out to Malik at the top of the key. Malik working to his left, now to his right on the crossover. Splits two defenders, puts a shot up, no good. Gets his own board. Now they're fighting for it. Scuffle for the ball. Reinhardt comes away with it. Manila pushing it into the front court. And now Reinhardt's going to slow down. He had no numbers up front. Now Sermon for three from the left elbow. Looked good, but no good. Now Jones wide open for three, and he knocked the bottom out of it. Brady Jones just gave his team another three-pointer, now 38-25. The lead up to 13 for the Lions. And Malik, driving towards the bucket, gets called for another offensive foul.
Yeah, Malik Monk trying to do everything he can to will his team to come back. Just not successful so far in this third quarter.
And third personal foul on Malik Monk. Coach Josh Hill wants a timeout, and he'll get one. to 25, 4:54 left to play here in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We're back with more action from the Convocation Center right here on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
Sometimes less is more. But when it comes to HD choices, more is more. That's why Ritter Communications is working hard to deliver more HD choices than ever. To serve you better, we've added lots of new HD channels, more sports, movies, and entertainment. With our growing selection of HD choices, we think you'll agree, more is more. Call or visit Ritter online to get connected.
We are back here at the Convocation Center. The number 2 seed East Poinsett County Warriors trailing the Manila Lions, the number 6 seed in the boys Division II bracket. 38-25 your score with 4:54 left to play in the third quarter. And Manila will come out of the timeout with the basketball. They're working from right to left on your radio dial. Brady Jones gets the inbound pass. You know, Cade, before the game, we were talking about Malik and his how he settles for shots sometimes. Not this game. He's been attacking the bucket very aggressively, but it's gone against him this time.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to get blocky fouls, and most of the time it's charges as Nuki Sturdivant drives and gets the 2 points.
Got the steal and went coast to coast and got the 2. But, yeah, Malik just not having very much success attacking the bucket tonight. 3 personal fouls on him already in the game with 4 minutes left to play in the third and a whole nother quarter ahead of us. Brady Jones driving towards the bucket, puts up a shot, and it fell. But a foul called on Scales, I believe, before the shot was thrown up. Byron Scales picks up his second personal foul.
Yeah, going back to Monk, really credit to the Manila defense. They've been playing really well and really making sure he doesn't get good looks.
Yeah, no doubt, and it's hard to stay on somebody 6'3", and Brady Jones knocks the bottom out of it again. You betcha, his 4th three-pointer here tonight in this game. 41-27 now, and on the other end, 3-point shot from TJ Young. No good. Manila with the rebound. Here comes Eubanks sprinting into the front court. Spin move in the lane, puts up a shot blocked back in his face from Sturdivant. Sturdivant said, no sir, not in my house, not tonight. Sturdivant for 3. Missed everything. Paul Pilgrim saves it, and they're going to say he was out of bounds when he touched it. Mookie with an errant shot, just trying to make something happen. He's been held very quiet. You talk about Malik Monk being held quiet. 11 points tonight. Sturdivant even more so. Only 7 for him, and he had 25 in their first game. Right wing now for Riley. Joyner, rather. Joyner closely guarded by Young, and Young not giving him an inch. Had to pick up his dribble, finally gets it to Brady Jones. Jones guarded by Scales, working to the left. Jones puts up a running floater, no good. And Malik, wow, just went up over the defender to get the rebound, and now he's got it. Sprinting across the timeline, goes into the paint, leaves it for Mookie, pump fakes the 3. He drives back out for Malik at the top of the key. Malik misses it. Paul Pilgrim with the rebound. Hands it back to Malik. Malik now for Scales in the corner, wide open. TJ Young for 3. You betcha. And TJ Young in the scorebooks now here at the NEA tournament. Makes it an 11-point deficit for the Warriors. 41-30, 2:50 left to play. Manila still in control of this basketball game, and they have been since the end of the second quarter. And a timeout called, I believe, by Manila. And we'll take a timeout with them. 2:49 left to play here in the third quarter. 41-30 is your score. Manila on top. We're back in 30 seconds after these messages. You're listening to the NEA tournament on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
Attention. At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
They can cater them all. Call Vino's 305 today, 336-0305, or visit them at 305 South Main Street in Jonesboro.
Back here at the Convocation Center, Cade Carlton and Andy Maness. 41-30, Manila on top, trying to punch their ticket to the finals of the Boys Division II bracket to play the Nettleton Raiders, who defeated Cedar Ridge earlier tonight in a very controversial manner, 53-51, the final of that score. But that's neither here nor there. We won't get into that on this program. We'll save that for the Morning Brew Crew on 103.9 The Game. 41-30. Manila comes out of the timeout with the basketball. Reinhardt working to his right, guarded by Mookie. Mookie playing very tight defense on Reinhardt. And now Reinhardt gets it to Jones. Jones on the far side of the court. Backs up near the timeline. He'll be picked up and double-teamed almost. Now he drives towards the bucket. Hop step into the paint. Puts up a shot. Floater. Gets the friendly roll. Brady Jones on fire here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and I think that hit every part of the rim.
Yeah, no doubt. Malik Monk for three. Deep three, no good. Aaron Scales with the rebound. Byron Scales make that with the rebound and the putback. The brothers Scales, a little bit difficult to tell apart. But Byron Scales says, I don't care what my name is, I just got the basket. Trapping Jones on the far side of the court. Now they throw it away. Here comes Malik Monk. This could get ugly. Oh, he decided to finger roll it instead of dunk it. And he missed the layup, but he'll get fouled. He'll get fouled anyway. And I'll tell you, I really like to see that because we've seen so many times tonight alone, twice, for example, in the Nettleton game where a player tried to dunk it on a fast break and was very unsuccessful with that dunk. And I got to say, I'm going to give Malik credit here for laying that one in instead of trying to slam it home.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we talked about this earlier. He hasn't been forcing shots, and that's kind of backfired on him a little bit, but good job there as he got 2 free throws to go.
Absolutely. Nailed both of them on that trip to the line. He is now 4 for 5 from the free throw line, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. And now he's going back the other way with the steal, and he just did what I said he shouldn't do, and that was miss a dunk. He had already been fouled. He was going to dunk it after the whistle, but he still missed it nonetheless.
Yep. And, not a good night for dunks. We talked about before the 4:30 game how it was going to be a dunk fest. I hadn't seen many dunks tonight.
We have none except for the one by Malik earlier in the game, and front end of the 1-and-1, no good for Malik Monk. 17 fouls already on Manila in the second half. Anytime they foul EPC, they'll be going back to the line now. And now a double dribble called here on the other end of the court for Kyle Joyner. Joyner turns it over, gives it back to the Warriors with 1:30 left to play in the third. 43-34 as Sturdivant crosses the timeline. Warriors down by 9.
Yeah, EPC starting to show a little bit of life here, starting to make a comeback.
That they are. See if they can keep it up. Sturdivant drives into the lane. Nice dish at the last second to Pilgrim, and Pilgrim off the glass, good for 2. No look pass from Sturdivant. He gets yet another assist. Quickly on the other end, Jones thought about the shot, lost it. Nice pass down low for Eubanks, and 1. What a pass from Jones to Eubanks. Eubanks in traffic, lays it in. And Paul Pilgrim picks up his third personal foul. And this Manila crowd is excited here at the Convocation Center. And Eubanks misses his first one, gets his own board. Putback is good.
Wow, nice play by Eubanks.
Missed his and 1 opportunity, but got 2 more out of it anyway. 47-36 now. 3-pointer from Monk. No good. Jones with the rebound. Under 45 seconds left to play in the third. Ball stolen away by Sturdivant. Sturdivant for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Gets his own board, leaves it for Monk. Monk tips it in.
And good job to be there by Monk to tip it in and get EPC 2 points.
No doubt about it. 47-38, 25 seconds left. Jones splitting defenders, leaves it down low for Riley. Riley off the glass, good for 2. Jones is doing it all here in the third quarter for the Manila Lions. 49-38. 3-point shot from Malik Monk, no good. Offensive board, and they're going to say, I believe that was a pushing foul, and they're going to get Manila on that, I believe. And they are. Kyle Joyner picks up his 4th personal foul, and that's the 8th here on Manila in the second half. 11.5 seconds left to play here in the third quarter, and at the line right now trying to make it a single-digit game. TJ Young nails the front end of the 1-and-1.
Yeah, that kind of put an end to our fast pace. We had about 50 seconds there of just really fast-paced basketball.
Well, these players are happy to get this little breather in right now, and Young misses his second one there, rimmed in and out, almost got it to fall, but Doesn't get the friendly roll. 49-39, 3 seconds left. Jones with it at the top of the key. Leaves it for Reinhardt for three from the corner. Off the back of the iron, no good. And we are headed to the fourth quarter in a tight race here to get to the final match in the Division II boys bracket. Who's going to play Nettleton on New Year's Eve? 49-39, Manila leads by 10. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back with the fourth quarter. You're listening to it right here on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
Everyone knows what it feels.
They're here, the hottest new machines of 2013, just in time for the Polaris Holiday Sales Event. Get financing as low as 2.99% and rebates up to $1,000 on legendary Sportsman, powerful Rangers, and razor-sharp razors. Hurry to your Polaris dealer before December 31st for financing as low as 2.99% and rebates up to $1,000.
Barton Power Sports, Parker Road off the 63 bypass in Jonesboro.
Hey, I made it.
Wow, look at you. Something's different.
Actually, I took your advice and went to Higginbotham Family Dental.
That's great. You look amazing and more confident.
Thank you. It has been a life-changing experience. I've never felt better. And I finally have that Hollywood smile I've always wanted.
Is your pharmacy closing? Let us be your community pharmacy. The medicine shop is locally owned and operated, and we've been serving the Jonesboro community for more than 21 years. We accept almost all insurance plans, including Express Scripts and TRICARE. And transferring your prescriptions is so easy. Just call us and we'll take care of the rest. We also give a variety of immunizations, including the flu, pneumonia, and shingles vaccine. We welcome your business at the Medicine Shop on Southwest Drive across from Pizza Inn.
Over the past 60 years, First Delta Bank has been a model of community banking to Eastern Poinsett County. At First Delta Bank, our important decisions are made locally by people with hometown values and who know you as a person, not just an account number. Just like the fertile farmland of the Delta, First Delta Bank has a strong history and solid foundation of supporting our communities in Eastern Poinsett County. First Delta Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
As we get ready to start the fourth quarter. And Manila will come out of the third quarter timeout with the basketball. Brady Jones got Byron Scales and Brady Jones mixed up there. Jones the inbound it, gets it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt double teamed. Lob pass stolen away by TJ Young. Young pushes it into the front court for Sturdivant. Sturdivant spin move now through two defenders. Nice move in the paint. Good for two. And whistle blown. Not sure what the call was. I think they were going to get a substitution in. And 49-41 your score right now. And ball thrown out of bounds. Last touch by East Poinsett County. So now they'll inbound, Manila rather, will inbound on the far sideline. They get it to Eubanks. Eubanks let that one go right through his hands. And EPC will get it right back.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't hustle for the ball there. The ball was rolling before it went out of bounds. He just kind of stood there and watched it go out.
49-41, EPC with the basketball, working from left to right on your radio. They are on the right end of the court. Working to his right off of a screen. Sturdivant with the basketball, now working back to his left, picks up his dribble, leaves it for Young on the wing, and Young launches a three-point shot, missed it, and Manila's going to get the rebound. TJ Young has been unsuccessful for the most part from three-point range tonight, only hit one. He's got 4 points in the game. And now turnover Sturdivant going the other way. Lost his dribble, had the 1-on-2 fast break, gets the bucket to fall anyway. Nice concentration by Mookie Sturdivant.
Yeah, really good job. Lost his dribble, still able to get it to go. Nice job by Mookie Sturdivant.
Now on the other end, full court press, wide open, underneath the bucket, Scott Eubanks. He's got 17 in this one now. On the other end, Malik hands it to Sturdivant. Sturdivant in the corner for three for Young. Young rims in and out. Byron Scales with the offensive board, put back. No good. Brady Jones comes down with it. And Jones in the corner for three. Got it to fall. Nice assist. Dustin Sermon puts it in. And a timeout called by Coach Hill, or Coach Wimberly rather, for Manila. And we'll take a 30-second timeout with them to get caught up. 54-43 left to play here in the fourth. Manila on top. 6:10 left to play in the fourth. And we'll be back in 30 seconds with more action right here on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Back here at the Convocation Center, EPC with the basketball out of the timeout. Aaron Scales drives towards the bucket, and he'll get fouled, and he'll go to the line now. And that'll be the 9th team foul on Manila here in the second half. And Scott Eubanks charged with the second personal foul as Aaron Scales goes to the line. Aaron Scales, 2 points on the night, and he had to come out early in the second quarter as he misses his first free throw. He's got 4 personal fouls on the evening, Cade, and so they had to sit him down and didn't want to risk him fouling out before the end of the fourth.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking over at EPC bench, Coach Hill not very happy, and I don't blame him.
No doubt, no doubt. Trailing by 10 here with 5:50 left to play here in the fourth. Manila trying to split the full court press. They do so. Reinhardt trying to get it away from the trap in the corner. Now they get in the high post for Bogle. Back to Reinhardt up top. Reinhardt on the left wing for Sermon. Sermon down low for Bogle. Bogle drives, puts up a shot, and he got it to fall. Nice move underneath the bucket for Dylan Bogle.
And Paul Sermon telling the referee walk, but the ref's not listening to him.
And now at the top of the key, Aaron Scales with it. Feeds it to his brother Byron in the high post. Byron off the right side of the lane. He'll back out now and leave it for Sturdivant on the right wing. Sturdivant drives, jump shot from the baseline. No good. Battling for the rebound. Reinhardt comes away with it. Reinhardt to Jones. Jones met by Sturdivant at midcourt. And now Jones blows by everybody trying to get to the bucket, and he lost it out of bounds, and it's going to go the other way with East Poinsett County now. And now a lot of arguing going on. And finally the referee on the far side, or on the near sideline rather, comes over and says the ball should stay here with Manila. And Coach Hill, if you thought he wasn't happy before, he definitely is not happy now. And he is having a conversation with the referee who teed him up a moment ago, and he's going to take a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with him. 5:02 left to play here in the game, 56-44, a chance to go to the finals on the line. We'll find out who's going to go coming up here shortly. We're back in 30 seconds here on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Andy Maness and Cade Carlton back here at the Convocation Center. 5:02 left to play here in our last game of the evening. The number 6 seed Manila leads the number 2 seed East Poinsett County 56-44, a 12-point lead for the Lions as we come out of the timeout. Manila with the ball underneath their own bucket. They're on the left end of the court. Bounce pass to Eubanks underneath the bucket, stolen away. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Manila. So it's going with the Warriors now to the right end of the court. And Coach Wimberly can't believe it on the sideline over there.
Yeah, EPC has a chance to cut it to single digits now.
See if they can do it. Aaron Scales drives through traffic, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound Manila. Dylan Bogle comes down with it. Now he's going to take it. Across the timeline, past Malik Monk. Had it stolen away from behind. Nice job of stealing it from behind Aaron Scales. And I think Bogle's looking around like, hey, why is somebody not yelling wolf? Nobody yelled anything. 56-44, Manila will inbound it underneath their own basket. Bounce pass down low for Bogle. Bogle spins, puts it up, blocked by Pilgrim. Pilgrim can't believe it. And I don't know if I can either because Pilgrim didn't jump. He had his hands straight up in the air. Looked like he got all ball. But he picks up his 4th personal foul regardless. And that will send Dylan Bogle to the line for the first time tonight. 4 points on the night for Bogle.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I don't agree with the foul. It looked like he had his hands straight up and clean block.
Well, we've had some questionable calls today at the NEA tournament, but it's not our job to referee. It's these guys' job, and they've done a great job so far. Everybody's going to question some calls every now and again. It just kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bogle sinks 2 for 2 on that trip, and now on the other end, Malik with it on the left wing. Working to the right, off the screen. Malik up top now, 3-point shot from the top of the key. Got it! Malik Monk with 18 in the game now. His first points of the 4th quarter. 58-47. East Poinsett County trails by 11 points. Brady Jones splits 2 defenders, drives towards the bucket, puts up a shot. Contact, no call. Malik Monk gets the rebound. Paul Pilgrim had both of his feet planted in the paint and no call. Malik Monk splits 2 defenders as he crosses the timeline. Now Reinhardt draped all over him. No foul call. Back to Malik at the top of the key for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Eubanks with the rebound. Here comes Brady Jones now. Jones into the front court, working to his right. Now he'll back off and set up the offense. Now he wants to work to the left off a screen. Double teamed at the top now. Almost threw that one out of bounds, getting it to Sermon. Sermon cross-court pass. Now they work it for Jones in the corner. Jones double team. Goes baseline. Eubanks puts a shot up and good. Eubanks from 6 feet out. Knocks it down.
Yeah, and Eubanks was wide open. His man was helping double-team Jones and able to get the shot to go.
And at this point, that's what they're going to have to do. Double-team Brady Jones. For 3 points, Byron Scales. You betcha. 6 points in this one for Byron Scales, and now a 10-point lead once again for Manila. 60-50 after that bucket by East Poinsett County. Jones with the ball, guarded by Malik. Monk comes out to guard him. Now they're going to double team him at the top. Pass in the corner for Sermon. Sermon backs it out for Reinhardt. Reinhardt guarded by Malik, or Mookie rather. Mookie tried to steal it. Throws it to Sermon. Sermon in the corner. Bounce pass down low for Eubanks. Eubanks puts up a shot. No good. Paul Pilgrim comes down with a rebound. Fast-paced action with 2:35 remaining in the 4th. 3-point shot from Malik Monk. A bit too strong. Paul Pilgrim fighting for the rebound. Doesn't get it. And a reach-in foul called on Mookie Sturdivant as Brady Jones brings it across the timeline. Sturdivant picks up his 2nd personal foul, and with 18 fouls here in the 2nd half, that'll send Jones to the line for a 1-and-1. Jones misses the front end. Offensive rebound. Eubanks gets it. Lost his dribble. Bounce pass. Had it stolen away. Malik on the other end. In traffic, leaves it for Sturdivant for 3. Way off of everything. Sturdivant's shot is not here tonight. That's the 2nd 3-pointer we've seen him airball tonight.
Yeah, and the EPC just starting to settle a little bit here towards the end of the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And a timeout called by Coach Josh Hill of EPC. We'll take a 30-second timeout with him. 2:20 left to play in this one. 60-50. We're that closer to finding out who's going to play Nettleton in the final round. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We're back with more action from the Convocation Center here on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
We come out of the timeout with Manila having the basketball, and they launch a shot underneath the bucket, and Scott Eubanks going to be charged for his third personal foul as he gets called for a charge there. So quickly on the other end, EPC trailing by 10. Sturdivant drives towards the bucket and is fouled. We'll see if he'll go to the line. Well, he will go to the line as they're in the double bonus now. And I believe Dustin Sermon just picked up his fourth personal foul.
Yeah, good job there by Sturdivant. Wasn't going to settle for the three as they've done the past 2 or 3 possessions. Drove in and gets the contact and foul.
Sturdivant's first free throw shot rims in and out. He is 1 for 3 on the night. Second free throw on the way, but he nailed that one. Now with 1:55 left in the game, EPC trails by 9. Brady Jones double teamed as he crosses the timeline, splits it easily. Now he's going to back it out and try to find some space, and they're going to get Sturdivant for a push, I believe. And that's his third personal foul. And Aaron Scales is going to come have a seat. And TJ Young will come back out on the floor. Sturdivant, 3 personal fouls. 12 points on the night for Mookie. And right now at the line, the leading scorer in the game, Brady Jones. Jones nails the front end. 23 in the game for Jones, and he is now 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Second shot on the way, and he got that one. 4 for 7 from the free throw line, and 24 points for Brady Jones. Lead back out to 11 for Manila. Sturdivant with the ball. 3-point shot from deep range. Off the left side of the bucket, no good. And Cade, you said it a moment ago, East Poinsett County seems to be settling here. It's like they feel like they're out of this and need to get back in it quickly. It's not the case. Plenty of time. 1:30 left, and there a pass is stolen. Malik Monk, spin move at the timeline, into the paint. Nice layup. Boy, he hopped from like the free throw line and underhanded that one in. Unbelievable. That was one of the craziest shots I've ever seen. 53-62, a minute 10 left to play. Jones lost it. Here comes Malik Monk, 1-on-2 in the front court. Split the defenders, puts up a shot, and a charge called. Unbelievable. Dylan Bogle got his feet set in time to draw the charge, and Malik Monk picks up his 4th personal foul.
And talk about a momentum swinger. Could have put EPC at the line with a chance to get to within 7, and now they get the foul. Manila has the ball.
Yeah, no doubt. And you hit the nail on the head right there, Cade. Momentum swinger. East Poinsett County had a lot of momentum going their way, but not anymore. High post, Bogle feeds it down low for Eubanks. Eubanks counted and one.
And that might have been the final nail in the coffin there for Manila.
Sturdivant picks up his 4th personal foul as Eubanks head to the line. Missed the and one opportunity. And ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by East Poinsett County. 49 seconds left. And it looks like we might have the black and gold of Manila playing the black and gold of Nettleton in the final round. Malik steals the inbound pass. Now he's going the other way. Launches a 3-point shot. I'm not sure what that attempt was. It looked like he was trying to draw the foul. And Paul Pilgrim gets the offensive board, and he gets charged, or he gets hacked. And foul charge to Dylan Bogle. He picks up his 4th personal. And now Pilgrim at the line for 2. And the crowds have started to clear out of the Convocation Center with 40 seconds remaining here in this game. First free throw on the way from Pilgrim, and he missed it. Chance to make it a 10-point game, and Pilgrim misses the first opportunity and the second as well. Manila gets the rebound. Brady Jones near the timeline, and he is just going to walk across and let someone come pick him up. He's double teamed at the timeline, splits by everybody, charges underneath the bucket, puts up a wild shot, no good. Offensive board, Eubanks gets the putback. Johnny on the spot, Scott Eubanks. 66-53, deep 3-point shot from Malik Monk, and wow, he hit that one from NBA range. Now a 10-point game with 10 seconds left. And Manila is going to dribble this one out. They will go to the finals to play the Nettleton Raiders in the boys Division II bracket. 66-56 the final. And wow, what a game. What a game, Cade.
Yeah, absolutely. A really great basketball game. And I'll tell you what, this finals, Manila and Nettleton, that's going to be a really good game too.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's you might as well flip a coin on that one because there's no telling who's going to win. So we'll take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have your post-game show brought to you by attention members and guests Vino's 305. That's coming up next here on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.
They're here, the hottest new machines of 2013, just in time for the Polaris Holiday Sales Event. Get financing as low as 2.99% and rebates up to $1,000 on legendary Sportsmen, powerful Rangers, and razor-sharp razors. Hurry to your Polaris dealer before December 31st for financing as low as 2.99% and rebates up to $1,000.
Barton Power Sports, Parker Road off the 63 bypass in Jonesboro.
Hey, I made it.
Wow, look at you. Something's different.
Actually, I took your advice and went to Higginbotham Family Dental.
That's great. You look amazing and more confident.
Thank you. It has been a life-changing experience. I've never felt better. And I finally have that Hollywood smile I've always wanted.
Is your pharmacy closing? Let us be your community pharmacy. The medicine shop is locally owned and operated, and we've been serving the Jonesboro community for more than 21 years. We accept almost all insurance plans, including Express Scripts and TRICARE. And transferring your prescriptions is so easy. Just call us and we'll take care of the rest. We also give a variety of immunizations, including the flu, pneumonia, and shingles vaccine. We welcome your business at the Medicine Shop on Southwest Drive across from Pizza Inn.
Over the past 60 years, First Delta Bank has been a model of community banking to Eastern Poinsett County. At First Delta Bank, our important decisions are made locally by people with hometown values and who know you as a person, not just an account number. Just like the fertile farmland of the Delta, First Delta Bank has a strong history and solid foundation of supporting our communities in Eastern Poinsett County. First Delta Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
Andy Manis and Cade Carlton back here at the Convocation Center for the post-game show brought to you by attention members and guests Vino's 305. The final score of this game tonight between Manila and East Poinsett County. Manila 66, East Poinsett County 56. A 10-point game. And, man, it seemed like it was going to be a close one from the get-go. East Poinsett County kept it close for the majority of the game, but just could not put a run together at the end to keep it close. Once again, the final 66-56. And, Cade, I believe the difference came at the free throw line tonight. 9 for 19 for East Poinsett County, 15 for 19 for Manila.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the post-game show, they make 19 of those free throws, a tie game. We may be in overtime right now. But also it goes back to EPC. They settle a lot.
Oh, yeah.
For shots. Took some, not so good shots. But do credit Malik Monk. Malik Monk, he drove into the lane. He got the contact. He got points there. He didn't settle until the very end of the game. But, yeah, pretty good game all around. And great win for Manila.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They will move on to the final round to face the Nettleton boys in the Division II bracket, the boys bracket. So they'll move on and face them. The number 6 seed taking on the number 1 seed. Should be a fun game on New Year's Eve. We'll run over some quick stats for you. That was really redundant on my part before we get out of here tonight. It's been a long day. Malik Monk for the East Poinsett County Warriors led the team in scoring, 23 points on the night with 3 3-pointers. He was 4 for 7 from the charity stripe. Paul Pilgrim had 8 points. Jamar Sturdivant had 12, which is very uncharacteristic of him to not be in at least, the 20s in scoring. 2 for 4 from the charity stripe as well. Aaron Scales, 3 points on the night, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. All 4 of those guys, Malik Monk, Paul Pilgrim, Jamar Sturdivant, and Aaron Scales, all had 4 personal fouls apiece. That goes to show you they put Manila at the line tonight quite a bit. Byron Scales, 6 points on the night. He was 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, 2 personal fouls. Quinn Young saw playing time. Chris Whitfield did as well. Neither one of them made it into the scorebook. TJ Young picked up 3 personal fouls, had 4 points on the night, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. That made up the 56 points for East Poinsett County. For Manila, they were led in scoring by Brady Jones, 24 points, and he went absolutely berserk in the third quarter. He had 4 3-pointers on the night, 4 for 7 from the charity stripe, finished with 47. He had 2 personal fouls as well. Caleb Reinhardt made it into the game, did not score. He was actually one of their starters. Very quiet night for him. 1 personal foul on the night. Dustin Sermon picked up 4 personal fouls, scored 9 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Dylan Bogle, 4 personal fouls on him as well. 2 for 2 from the free throw line with 6 points on the night. Scott Eubanks, absolutely astounding play from Scott Eubanks down low underneath the basket. 3 personal fouls for him. 23 points on the night for him, and he was 7 for 10 at the free throw line. He was living at the charity stripe tonight. Zach Riley, 4 points for him, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, and Kyle Joyner picked up 4 personal fouls. Did not score in this game. So 56-66, Manila comes away with the win tonight. They'll advance to the finals to play Nettleton. All of our final games are set. Marktree Lady Indians taking on the Rector Lady Bulldogs. Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds taking on the Buffalo Island Central Lady Mustangs. Marktree boys team playing the Bay Yellow Jackets, and now Nettleton Raiders taking on the Manila Lions in the final round of the D2 bracket. For Cade Carlton, Joel Cox, Keith Merritt, our cameraman from Ritter Communications, Richard Bresler. This is Andy Manus. We're signing off for the night. We'll be back with you bright and early at 6 a.m. for the Morning Brew Crew on 103.9 The Game. This has been the NEA Tournament presented by Barton Power Sports, and you have been listening to it right here on 103.9 The Game and Tubetown.